So, Japanese girls are amazing girls. Really, all Asian girls are great. Korean, but Korean, Chinese, Japanese are all really nice girls. And girls are a problem of all ages, girls and women, when you're very attractive. And I've always been a pretty girl, like the cool girl in high school, but I wasn't very chatty because I was there to learn and I didn't care to talk to everyone. But Japanese girls, when I'm with Japanese girlfriends, my friends, I get asked, "Are you half Japanese?" People love to ask me that. Like I said, I blend in with whoever, but not every single time. Like if I'm with like a black girl, no, a lot of people will not assume I'm related to her because we don't look alike to strangers. So, but if I'm with like a Japanese girl, yeah, people are like, "Are you half Japanese?" And that's a compliment because she's very beautiful. But it's like it's kind of women, black women are hard to get in with because they are deeply insecure most of the time. And usually have if they want to get to know you, you have to look just like them for them to like you, for starters. So they start off being rude when you don't look like them. So Japanese women, Korean, Chinese have always been a lot nicer to me. And so, of course, you're going to want to support those people in business and anything they like, their cosmetics, their makeup, their hair care, whatever. Of course, you're going to want to support that when people treat you well. Duh. Like, that's a no-brainer. So, um, and the restaurants too, the Thai food, the Chinese food, the Japanese food, the Korean food. Of course, I eat it. Much more than I never even step into a black owned restaurant. I don't think almost there's almost none at all. And I have no plans on being there. There's almost no black owned restaurants at all. And it's all, I feel like too often in this country it's like black versus Asian. Black people, they not only want to make everything a competition, but they have, some black people have a lot of issues with the success of Japanese when they come to America, and Korean and Chinese. And they're just going to have to get over it because you can't force people to shop at your store. You can't force a like. Just like for years, I haven't really been liked by black women for no valid reasons other than me being very attractive. So you can't force anyone to shop with you, black owned company or whatever, or you can't do any of that. And so, Japanese women, they have their own identity, they have their own self-esteem, they're very confident, and of course that's easy to like, that's easy to want to be friends with. And black women in America, I feel like they struggle with their self-esteem. They compare themselves constantly to me and other women too. Like it's hell. They're hell to be around. They can never see you even doing slightly better than them, even if you have, they're so weird, like even if you get more attention than a black woman, she will have issues with that. Or um, if she's not the one getting the eye attention and compliments that day, and that is really pathetic, you know? And, you know, like, it's the constantly comparing yourself to me. You can't compete with me, you know? Like, I don't compete with you at all because you're not even in my league. And so you can't compete with me. But everything is a competition. They go, oh, why do you have more of this than me? Why do you have more of that than me? Why do you get more attention and more compliments than me? Like, shut up and go away. Like, I can't do this with you anymore. You're a 3-year-old. You know, like, I love kids. Not, kids are not even bad like that, you know? It's just like, God, they're so annoying. They're really annoying people. And I think when I see men, like different men, like black men or whatever, mixed race men, when I see them with Asian girls, I feel really good about that usually. I feel like they did an upgrade for sure, because no one wants to deal with that. Like, no one of any race wants to deal with a woman who's so much drama and always competing with you and comparing herself to you. And Japanese women are very peaceful. They feel like your family, you know? Even if you don't know them, they feel like your family. And Japanese guys too, they're very nice men. And you just have to, before you get involved with a group, you have to for sure like them as a whole. You have to feel like, oh, these are people that I actually like usually. And if you don't feel that way, this is not a group you need to be roommates with and friends with and all and so on, you know, like, it needs to stop there. And, you know, you just, if you want a drama-free lifestyle, for me, for sure, Japanese girls are a great addition to that drama-free, fuss-free lifestyle. When you're attractive, they have their own money, they have their own food, they have their own everything. You know, like, they are amazing people. So they're not going to be jealous if you bought more groceries than them. They're not going to compare because they got their own everything. I like that, you know. Because I'm not anybody's mom, you know. And I'm not going to be feeding people like I'm black people too many times. They expect everyone to feed them. I'm not anyone's mom. I'm not going to feed you. Even if we're related, I'm not feeding you. I'm not taking care of you. It's not my responsibility to do that. And it's ridiculous that they expect that. And Japanese women, like, I think more often than not, black men should start to date if they can, you know. I think that's cute when I see black man or mixed black man with a Japanese or Korean, Chinese girl. I think sometimes it's cute if he's not bad looking. I think they're a cute couple. As long as he seems faithful and everything to her. And that's a huge upgrade because no one feels like dealing with a difficult woman who is crazy, you know? And Japanese girls are never weird. They're never crazy. From my experience, they're not. They're very kind. There's certainly an upgrade from black women. The typical black woman who is a nut job, who's a lunatic, you know, who's jealous of everything and always comparing herself and low self-esteem, like weird personality. Japanese girls are beautiful and they're usually pretty much perfect. And I think they deserve a cute black guy. If they're going to be with a black guy, get a cute black guy. I think that is cool when they are together. And as long as he's not cheating on her or not bringing her anything negative.